The Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. To start the show, what's good on this nice sunny Sunday?
Man, I went out yesterday and barbecue settings. A friend of mine off of Facebook had his yearly ones and twos. So, shout out real quick to Elliot. Amazing barbecue. I've always been hearing about it, but this is actually the first time that I've attended. And brother couldn't find anywhere to park, man. I had to park a couple blocks down, walk my ass back. But when I got back there, I seen why. And you know what? It was just a lot of people, an older crowd just having a lot of fun, man, and a really good time. So it was a nice vibe. Got home like around, I want to say around 2:30ish in the morning. And that was it. Slept real quick, got up because today is Sunday. Not S-U-N day, but S-O-N day, Sunday. And we're here to do the do. How about you, man?
No, I was chilling, man. I'm just enjoying life. I tell everybody, make the best of the summer while it's still here, because definitely after the Civic Canadian long weekend, the temperature started to drop. So
I'm feeling the temperature drop now, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody should make the best of the summer and stuff now, because I never thought that I would go to a barbecue and stuff, whatever. Like yesterday in a hoodie, whatever, right? But that's what happens and stuff when we the North, I guess, right? So worst case scenario, everybody should just if you're listening, you're tuning in, take your ass outside, make the best of it, because when that fall slap and then you see that white stuff fall from the sky and it ain't cocaine. I said it.
That'll be that, man. Yeah, I want to say probably since the end of July, had religiously kept a hoodie in the back of the car, just in case. Because like you say, man, you never know. One day it's hot, one day it's it's a little bit chilly, and you gotta throw something on just to keep yourself a bit more warmer.
I'm normally in denial and stuff for that before, like I want to say like the
denial's a river in Africa, as you would always say.
Yeah. But I'm in denial and stuff for it till like all the way till like the civic holiday. When they get to the civic holiday, that's when I'm like, all right, fuck it, carry a hoodie or something like that, whatever, right?
Yeah,
but other than that, like, I don't care. It could be like frosty and shit in June and stuff, whatever. I'm outside in short sleeve shirts, just trying to just shiver the shit away, because I'm like, it shouldn't really be like that. I understand we spoke about with the whole temperature shifting and everything like that, and the season starting to take a shift. But for now, let me rock with it like this and everything, because I know if it is gonna shift, like when it's shifting and stuff, whatever, the snow is definitely gonna drop like in the November time.
Right.
So we still a long shot away from the snow.
Okay.
So I just rock with it like that, whatever. But nah.
Well, bottom line, don't wear pasties. Now I don't want no girls seeing my nipples getting all hard and stuff like that. So I keep the sweater on deck.
Wear a wife beater.
I keep the sweater on deck, man.
Batman wear wife beaters?
No, but you see, but here's the thing.
Why? Because the Jamaican wife beaters got the holes in it, so nipples go through the holes?
No. I could rock with the Jamaican wife beaters, but here's the thing. See, if you put a wife beater on and it happens to be hot, you can't take the t-shirt off and then take the wife beater off. At least if it gets hot, you can just take the sweater right off.
Depends how you dress for that day.
It depends on how you dress for that day.
I about to say, you better be like some Mr. Rogers and change twice a day and stuff if it comes to the weather flip-flop on your ass. So, yeah, man. No, other than that, everything's all good, man. I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to low-key maintain, survive and stuff there, and just slide out through the remainder weeks of summer, because I guess we're basically like a month away. I think, September 23rd? 22nd? I think that's when fall kicks in?
That's when fall kicks in.
One of those days and stuff, whatever. So until then and stuff, whatever, like I said, make the best of it, man.
Well, we got one more outing. After we wrap up here, we'll head up, I should say, up to Jane and Finch for the community BBQ. And hopefully that's a nice event. It's a positive cause. And like I said, I got the t-shirt on, but I'll keep the sweater on deck just in case. We sons in the streets, but sometimes these streets can be cold, man. These streets can be cold.
Shit, tell that to the murders in Toronto.
And more meanings in one. And more meanings than one.
6 ain't friendly, but this is what people lay up. Right? All right, man. Let's get to some shits. What we got on the docket? We got the new sex ed curriculum in Ontario. So now it's been officially released from the 21st of August.
Right.
What's going to come under curriculum and stuff for the new school year and stuff pertaining to the whole sex ed thing. Have you heard about it?
I haven't heard of it in detail, but from what I know, not much has really changed about it. I mean, they made some adjustments here and there, but I heard it's pretty much the same with what the liberals was having in mind.
Yeah, they just kind of shifted a few things and stuff. Like, all right, I know that when it comes to like gender orientation,
yeah,
before it was 6th grade, and now they shifted it to like 8th grade.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But like I said before, and I said again, and I'll say it now and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, I'm for it. Like, here's my thing. I feel like the world we live in now, I'm not speaking about all the parents and stuff, whatever, but a lot of the parents and stuff, whatever, they just throw devices and screens in front of their kids.
In front of their kids, right.
So they're not going to, most of them don't really talk and stuff, whatever, with their kids. Like, I was talking with one of my boys.
Yeah.
He has 2 girls, whatever, right? And
yeah.
we were having a conversation and stuff, and I told him, like, whether you like it or not, one day your girls are going to suck dick, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, nah, I want to hear that shit. Don't say some shit like that and stuff like that. I don't want anybody trying to hear that. But I'm like...
He'd be like, listen, does your wife suck dick? She was once a girl.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, eventually they gonna suck dick, whatever. Somebody just make peace with it, have conversations to let them know, like, they can't be out here sucking every dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But he's like, nah, that's what I have a mother to have a conversation for. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people feel like it's someone else's job instead of their own. So if it's gonna fall into the laps of the school, because the school's with the kids for like at least 8 hours of the day,
yeah,
then by all means and stuff, whatever, for them to at least have these 1 words and stuff, whatever, right? Because I know, like, with this curriculum and stuff, whatever, they're talking about, like, mental health, vaping and weed, cyber safety,
yeah,
healthy eating, body image, and consent. We live in post-Harvey Weinstein time, right?
Did you ever have the birds and the bees talks with your parents?
Hell yeah, my mom gave it to me all the time. She gave it to me straight goods. My mom told me straight goods. She's like, yo, she said, if you go to jail, I come visit you and stuff, whatever, for anything that you might do, because it might be a specific reason.
Right.
But if I hear that you rape a woman,
yeah,
you're dead to me. She said she's denying me and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
So I was looking like, word? She's like, yo, if it's stand up and she says no means no, take some ice water and just pour it on there and leave.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And the ill thing too, whatever, one of my boys and stuff, whatever, he never got the birds and the bees discussion and stuff at his house ever.
Yeah, me neither.
He got it from my mom talking to me at random moments and shit like that, whatever, right? So when he was reciting some shit back, I'm like, that shit sounds some shit my mom would say. He's like, nigga, it is from your mom. So I was like, what? And I was like, oh shit. All the time. Like, my mom's side of the family, we open as shit. We talk about all this type of stuff. Like, my mom, my auntie be like, yo, boss, you can't be out here being a minute man, because these girls will talk about you and they'll kill your pussy game.
Yeah.
Right?
The extent of the birds and bees talk that I had with my pops was one day we were cleaning out my room, and I can't remember what bottle of liquor it was, but it came in this cylinder container, a round container, right? So I had the container, and in the container, I had my condoms.
Okay.
So one day, me and Pops was cleaning off the room, and he said, "What's in here?" And he opened it, and he seen the condoms, and he gave me that look. I looked back. He gave me that look. That was the thought, nigga.
That was it.
Then later on, he was talking to somebody else, and he just said, "Yeah, you know I'm doing the do because he found French letters." In my room. I was like,
what the fuck is it? Oh, that's what they call condoms?
That's what they call condoms back in the day. It took me a while to figure that out.
Well, because I guess in our time, we call it rubbers.
Right. We
call them rubbers and shit like
exactly.
that.
In their time, it was French letters. I was like, what the hell's a French letter? I was like, I barely speak the language, let alone write it.
French fries, French toast, menage a trois.
That's it. But yeah, a lot of my education came from sex education class, and that was part of phys ed curriculum. It wasn't even like they had, a specific class for that. It was just part. It was just part of the phys ed curriculum. You know what I mean? They thought that this is the female anatomy, this is the male anatomy, this is how everything works.
You got 11 years on me, right? Yeah. And in my time and stuff, whatever, we actually got sex ed 5th grade.
Okay.
So me in Miami and stuff, and me living in Miami, Florida and stuff at the time, we got it at 5th grade.
Right.
And in the 5th grade, the whole reproductive system, that whole song and dance, puberty, wet dreams, and all that type of stuff and everything. And then 6th grade science, 7th grade science, 8th grade science, until so forth. But I want to say till 10th grade. 10th grade was probably like the marker where it ended, because in 10th grade we got health class. You had an official health class.
Right, okay.
Right? And that's when, you saw the nightmare called The Miracle of Life, or, a video.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare to me, salute to that lady for throwing her snatch on the screen and shit like that. Because she had a hairy cooch, and when you seen that baby drop, I was like, woo, I don't know,
You think they updated that video?
I hope so, because that bitch is on VHS. So they probably got the little conversion thing to go from VHS to DVD and then continue on. I don't know what the fuck, but they need a new woman.
If they update it, you think the snatch is shaven?
Yeah, they probably put a landing strip on her or some shit like that. They probably put a landing strip on her.
I got a tattoo on the inner thigh.
On the inner thigh area or whatever. Yeah, something a little sexy and shit like that. But I mean, that's what it was and stuff. So like I said, I'm for the schools and stuff that are doing all this type of stuff. But you can still, as a parent and stuff, whatever, you can still exempt your child. But no, if you're willing to exempt your child, you should be the one to still speak to them. Because like my thing and stuff is that, especially like when it comes to sex, the act of it in itself.
Right.
Now, in today's times, you have more of a way of, I want to say, doing better with sex. Or learning about sex, the act itself, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to say you can actually go on the Hub or other websites and shit like that, whatever,
right?
And learn how to properly, maintain your stamina, how to eat pussy, how to suck dick, those type of things.
Yeah.
To a proper type of degree. When then back then and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like you're just getting that old school music, and then it's just. So you don't know. So you just think all that stuff is legit.
Right.
When now you have tutorials and stuff foreplay is like this. This is like this, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, if the parents don't want to go in detail with them, at least they can say you know what? If you're sexually active, I have a website where you should look at, or help transition and stuff, whatever. Because the times we grew up in, we can't try to raise our kids from the times we grew up in. These are different times.
Dude, they don't even have to go that far. I mean, you can get the tutorials off of YouTube.
On how to fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yeah. You.
I'm at YouTube looking at for anime and other real shit. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
music.
We know what we're on YouTube watching, but there's actual how-to videos, or what to do, what not to do videos on YouTube in regards to sex.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's.
But do you need a sign-in age confirmation for some of those things, or no?
Probably for some of them, and I guess it's to the degree of the video.
Yeah.
How graphic the video is, or to that extent.
Yeah, no, they might use drawings and stuff.
They might use drawings,
educational purpose, right?
Bananas, stuff that is would not be considered graphic in nature. Mm-hmm. But again, I mean, as far as the educational purpose is considered, a lot of this stuff is like you said, you learned this in grade 5. I think I was in grade 7 when it was taught to me, as far as the whole sex education, the start of sex education within the schools.
Right.
And so if you're thinking about what age is that, we're looking at 12, 13, around there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you think about it from that standpoint, I don't really think there's going to be a warning per se. I guess they're under your assumption if you're younger than that, maybe you're not looking towards that sort of thing, and it's not going to automatically pop up in your feed. It's not something that automatically pops up into your feed anyway. You probably have to just search that topic or topics like that for it to come in, right?
That's fair.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, the information is now out there, and for parents who feel like, you know, they're too shy or this, that, and the third, prevention is better than cure. So, you know, you tell your kids where they can find the information at. Don't fight these schools because they ain't teaching them nothing bad. Now, mind you, some of the stuff, you know, parents had beef with. Some of the stuff they thought may have been taught to kids at too early of an age.
Was the gender thing?
Yeah, the gender thing,
homosexuality and all that type of stuff.
Right. So, you know, I can see where parents had to push back with that, but as far as just, you know, the education of sex is concerned, I mean, there's a lot of diseases out there. There's a lot of ways that you can.
But I mean, even like the gender thing and stuff, whatever. Like I said, it's the same thing. Like I said, like last week and stuff with the whole Mario thing, the Mario Lopez thing.
Right.
Who are you to tell the kid whatever, right? But the thing and stuff is that if you get like the information across the board, and then it's there, and you know you've done your due diligence and stuff, or you've given the information across the board,
right?
That's on them to make the proper choice. Whatever, right? Because you can preach to your kids and stuff about like using condoms and stuff, whatever, and then your kids will come in through the door and stuff and be like, yo, I got an STD and stuff, whatever. Be like, then I tell you about the condoms.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But your job and stuff is to just give the information and stuff across the board. So, I mean, I don't think what the issue is. Now, you got 2 kids older than my kid. Do you talk to your kids about sex?
Yeah, I speak to my daughter. I think my son will have that talk soon because he's pretty much coming of age.
So when do you think it's time and stuff, whatever, like in your world, your realm, to have that talk?
I say when for me, like when I see him start getting that transition, that interest other than video games. You know, they start to like the opposite sex, then, you know, it's like, okay, for me, now it's time to have that talk. You know what I mean? Up until that point, it might go through one ear and out the other because they're not really paying any interest or any sort of interest in that.
Okay, so it's more like, I guess you got to see that whole thing to kind of kick in.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So what if you don't... And I ask, all the time, so, do you got a girlfriend? You know, is there girls... You know, any girls that in your school that you're interested in and stuff like that. You kind of feel it out, right? Mm-hmm. But
so what about
essentially, I look at like going into grade 7.
Yeah,
definitely shouldn't probably wait after that point. If once they hit grade 7, you should probably be looking towards having that talk, and then getting them in that mind frame of things. Where,
see, I gauge it. I don't know. Me, I gauge it different because I guess like I am the reigning king of perverts, right?
Right.
So I mean, I gauge it and stuff to the point where how I was and stuff, whatever. Like for me and my time frame and stuff, whatever. Because like this in elementary school back then, we used to put mirrors on between our shoes and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
To kind of look up girls' skirts.
Yeah.
Like, right, and that's some straight pervert shit. But we were doing that shit from like 7, 8 years old.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so it didn't fall short of the mark where like. I want to say my mom never heard me say that, we're looking up skirts and stuff for that. She probably seen like, this nigga got mirror on his shoe, the fuck for, whatever, right?
Right.
I think she asked me about it one time. She like, why do you got mirror on your shoe and stuff for, whatever? She's like, I'm like, yo, sometimes in the boys' washroom, they don't have no mirror and stuff for that. So I want to make sure I look good when I come out and stuff, whatever, for everybody. And my teacher don't say I look dirty. And she's like, bullshit, but okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
in
her realm, like come 3rd, 4th grade time, she's already saying like talking about birds and bees shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm not going to mention the young lady's name, but you hold a special place in my heart. When I was in 4th grade, she flashed me. That was the first time I seen like girls my age titties. I seen an older woman naked before.
Right.
But it was like a little, oh my gosh, what's going on? You hairy down there, because it's like late, way back when, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I was looking at stuff, I'm like, yo, and then my mom was she probably like it's like, yo, these girls out here are fast as shit. Because I think one day they were rolling up on me, so I was walking home, we were walking home with like a group of girls.
Right.
So my mom was like, oh, okay, maybe these conversations need to be had.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So I guess it's like to the parent to gauge it and stuff, whatever, but don't wait too late. So we'll say, I guess, safe zone and stuff, whatever. Like, yeah, 12, 13 time would be that proper frame.
12, 13 time, I mean, that's, I want to say usually or typically the age where their bodies are starting to transition.
Puberty.
Yeah.
So you're eyeing puberty. Because that's what I'm saying. But there's some kids that hit puberty earlier than others.
But as I said, it's usually the time, right? You'll have kids that'll hit it earlier. You'll have kids that'll hit it late. But you're kind of using that as a gauge, mind you. You can't always tell. But with that being said, that would be my kind of thing, my thoughts.
I still don't think I hit puberty yet. My voice not deep enough.
I mean, come on. Same way when we were kids growing up. We played feel up tag. We played
feel up tag. You're not about to just breeze past that like that's nothing and stuff. Explain what the fuck a feel up tag.
Feel up tag was, you know what I mean, tag your hip, but you feeling up.
So you run after the girl and just grab tits and ass?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Feel up tag. Yeah, you never played feel up tag before?
No. We play house.
You lived a boring childhood.
No, we play house. And when you play house, you always want to be dad because, you dry home, put clothes on and stuff for them in the cut. Yeah, right? Yeah. And no one wanted to be the baby or the kid and stuff for them in the house. Because they're going to feed you some grass and some rocks to eat and shit like that, whatever. So, I mean, like, yo, when they came to that.
The whole mirror in the shoe, you're like, I mean, we've been through that, right? Mm-hmm. And we've always known growing up, you know what I mean? Without our parents telling us, we had some sort of clue, and you know what I mean? It's you can't always hide things from kids.
True.
Right?
True.
So, but there's a difference between knowing and then the difference between having the intention, right?
Right.
So when you get to that age where it's, okay, the intentions might start to be there,
right?
Then obviously now it's time to have that talk.
See what I'm saying? Like the conversation and stuff, because like, all right, I remember when I was younger, right? There was a situation and stuff where like these one dudes and stuff, we used to like play with play either like football and basketball and everything and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
We caught them in the cut doing some gay shit, right?
Oh, word?
Yeah, it was different and stuff with us. So now, like somebody, I can't remember who, but they gave one of the dudes and stuff, whatever, like I guess the one who was doing the deed.
Yeah.
They start calling the man Tip. So I'm like, why are they calling him Tip? They're like, because he licked the other guy's tip. I was like, wow. So they're calling this dude Tip for like years. So that's why when T.I., the rapper, came out, he said his name was Tip. I'm like, are they calling him Tip for the same reason? Like, I don't know.
You don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Know. Yeah.
But I'm looking at him I'm like, yo, when you look at it and stuff, and I'm like, yes, if like at the time they were calling that dude and stuff, whatever, Tip, this was probably like, I swear, like 3rd, 4th grade time.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if don't know, haven't seen that dude and stuff in eons and stuff, whatever, right? In decades and stuff, whatever. But like, if that dude is gay to this day and stuff, whatever, right?
Shout out to Tip.
Not T.I. the rapper, but the other Tip, If he is gay or something like that, whatever, to this day and everything like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I hope his people's had like a proper transition, because some people when they come out and stuff and say that they gay or everything like that, and they come out the closet and stuff,
right?
Their transition's not as smooth. Suicide rate is high and all that type of stuff. And we'll get into some other shit pertaining to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, same thing. So I'm like, if that education is though, because in my school, homosexuality was never a discussion. Right. But now with this new curriculum and stuff, like in Ontario, it would be a part of the discussion.
Yeah.
Right. So that's I'm like, I'm kind of for it, because at least they don't feel that much ostracized.
Yeah.
And it could slightly help them and stuff, whatever, in a better run. So that's it.
Yeah, like I said, man, education is, it's prevention is better than cure, and in all forms. When I say that, and I don't know if is this probably a good time to maybe segue into.
With the Maurice kid?
Yeah, the Maurice. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, this is what happens. This is when we see ignorance in play.
Well, so, okay, you got Maurice Willoughby. He's a young man in Philly. he was harassed by a group of people for having a transgender girlfriend.
Right. Yeah.
And earlier this week he committed suicide. This past week he committed suicide.
Yeah.
Right. So the video's been floating around and stuff for how they, the harassment and things that went down and everything like that, whatever. And the young man, he actually had her name tattooed on his forehead. So I'm like, if you going that far, you in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? You in it to win it and stuff like that. Yeah, young love is young love and everything like that. But then I don't know if it's like the constant badgering or the constant attacking and stuff, whatever. Like even like with the school thing and stuff, whatever, right? Like I'm like, at least they're trying to help embrace you and stuff for this not to go down. But young man committed suicide. And I felt the type of way, like, to be honest, when I heard the whole story, like when I heard hopefully like what I got from all the different plugs and medias that I looked at,
right? I
got the most of the story, at least like 95% and stuff. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, I felt bad for him too I
felt bad for him and stuff because I'm like, here you have a dude claiming he knows what the deal is and stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
he's saying he gives zero fucks and stuff, whatever, about his girl and all the above, and he don't care. But yet and still, he was at a point where he took his life.
Yeah,
and like I said, mental health, they always try to use it as a safety shroud and stuff. But I feel like it was deeper, something deeper and stuff. Whatever was there. I don't think it was just a mental health type of thing and stuff. Whatever. But I think like something else probably triggered something for him to get to that point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, like, would it be the constant badgering? Because I don't know.
I think that has a lot to do with it, man. The constant badgering. We're in an age where a lot of these guys and girls are fighting for acceptance. You understand?
But when I think, constant. You're right. It's the age. Because before, I want to say it would be like a under grade school level, you're fighting for acceptance, and then after you leave grade school, you want to be unique and different.
Right.
But now it's constant.
Now it's constant, right? They're fighting for acceptance, and we're also in a day and age where these things are not as taboo as they once were.
Facts.
So you can kind of feel okay coming out with it, right?
Right.
So then imagine now you feeling okay coming out with it and feeling that people will rock with your decision, but then you got a whole lot of people who are not rocking with your decision. How does that make you feel? Like, what does that do to your psyche? Because you should be able to do whatever you do in life. It's your choice.
Your choice.
Right? So now you're starting to figure out, well, damn, should I have come out with this? I'm getting constantly harassed. I don't know when this is going to stop, if it's ever going to stop. Am I going to have to live like this for the rest of my life? Mm-hmm. You understand? And a lot of people, pressure's a serious thing, man, and people fall to it. It's sad, man.
I tell people and stuff, whatever, a lot of times I'm continuing to pressure. I'm like, don't let pressure bust the pipes. Let pressure create diamonds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let it bring the best out of you instead of the worst out of you and stuff, whatever. But maybe I'm an optimistic person, and I always hope for other people to be optimistic as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're right when it comes to, like, if people are on the fence about making their decisions about coming out and all that type of stuff and everything. But I feel like there still should be a dance where you got to stick to your truth. Malcolm X said, if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, if you're standing with your truth and stuff, then you stand with it. So that's the reason why me, with my knowledge that I have, and then when I see this young man and then realize he did that, I was like, were you really standing for it? Right? That was my decision and stuff. Like that was my thing when I came to it. So I'm like, I don't think the young man should have took his life and stuff for that. Like, you rode with it and everything like that and everything. Now, if the relationship, let's say the relationship was on the rocks of being ended or faltered or what have you, because what happens between two people is between two people, right?
Well, and that's another thing. I mean, we don't know how his significant other was taking it.
Well, she made a post.
Yeah.
After he passed and everything. After.
But this is this is after the fact.
Like,
we don't know what the conversations that they've been having. Before. You know what I mean? And it just, like I said, man, acceptance is one of these things that these kids struggle with nowadays. And it can start from as early as prepubescent and can go right up to, mid to late 20s. We got there's people in 30s fighting for acceptance.
I know. I came to a point where I just don't give a fuck anymore.
But and this is it, right? Like you really have to understand like
who you are
and the world you live in. And listen, man, we got people who are in the workplace bullying people.
Facts.
And it's the world. It's the world we live in. So, it's sad. I mean, my heart goes out to this young man. My heart goes out to his family. If whoever showed love and support to this dude, that's it. But I tell you one thing though. I don't think we should be so. I don't know how to say but what it is I'm trying to say, but I don't think we should be so open.
No, I agree.
With our relationship status. Because I don't really think it's anybody's business but you and who you're with.
So, I agree with you. I want to say at least close to 100%. But let's say 95% I agree with you, but then the other 5% and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, people like titles.
Yes.
And
yes.
and it's the title and stuff that kind of makes people and stuff. Like I'm a man and stuff, whatever. Like when it comes to me sending emails and stuff at work,
yeah,
I realize that I'm probably the one few that doesn't have a title to it. Like people will say some shit like
the designation.
Yeah, the designation.
Yeah,
they're about titles.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and even like, okay, I'm single now and stuff like whatever, right? I'm not gonna post up on my gram or on my social media outlets stuff say I'm single.
Right.
I'll say it in a conversation.
Yeah.
And if I'm with somebody and stuff like I'm with them, but somebody would be like married to at, or they'll have the married ring,
the
wedding ring and stuff, whatever, and then at such and such, whatever, and everything like whatever. I'm like, yo, it's no one's business.
No.
It's no one's business. So if you guys care about the title and stuff, just know for a fact that when you're out and about, somebody's trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm taken. I'm spoken for.
Yeah.
Done.
Simple.
Done. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people they work with titles. And titles mean the world to them and stuff, whatever, right? I remember a girl said she's like, she is not a girlfriend. She's a fiance. She worked towards getting that ring. I was like, oh yeah, fiance has a nice ring to it, right? So then I was like, I get it. So then some women and stuff I know, whatever, I'm like, oh, that's your boyfriend and stuff, whatever. No, my husband. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all still sleeping together regardless, though. Like, the fuck, why are you getting turned up for? But that's what I'm saying. It's a title thing that means so much to certain type of people. And it's not just women, but it's men too, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember at a point in my life and stuff when I was younger, I had my son late. Well, I guess what most people consider later or whatever, right? My son was born in my 30s. Right? I had opportunity and stuff with her tons of times I was humping and stuff with her to make babies and stuff with her, but I never did.
Yeah.
Because in my head and stuff with her, I'm like, yo, I don't want to be a baby daddy.
Right.
And that was a title that I didn't want to have.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm like, yo, if I was to do this and stuff with the whole child thing and stuff, whatever, I want to be a husband. And like I said, if shit don't work out, then I would be an ex-husband and she would be an ex-wife.
Right.
And that was the title and stuff, whatever. I'm like, I can digest ex-husband over baby daddy.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time I even talked to a chick and stuff, whatever, and she's like, how many kids you got? Are you a baby mama? Are you a baby daddy to a good amount of baby mamas? I'm like, ooh, no. It felt like she said the N-word to me. I was offended.
But, I mean, again, like, when I hear stuff like so-and-so made the announcement that they're coming out as gay.
Right.
And I'll be saying to myself, but who cares? Not to be mean or anything, but you ain't got to tell me. Do you live your life? if in a passing conversation happens
and it comes up, yeah, then different, yeah,
that's different.
That's different.
But you ain't gotta announce it.
Oh, so you mean like the guy comes like, "Hi, my name is Patrick, and I'm gay." You talking about like that? And be like, "Why you segue with that first, whatever, right?"
But just the other day, some politician in, I want to say I think it might have been the Durham region.
Okay.
Made the announcement that he was gay. And I'm like,
and?
Who cares?
Yeah, like, is that going to cut away the money that you're going to keep for the budget?
You know what I mean? I don't know. Does that mean you can line your pockets better?
Yeah,
I don't care. Who cares?
That's true.
And then they get mad because there's actually people who do care. And now they're saying to themselves, well, I ain't voting for you. And you're gonna be like, well, you're not voting for me because I'm gay. Well, you voted for me before. Well, that's because it was none of their business. They didn't know. Now you made it their business.
Yeah.
Now you want to be mad because they don't want to accept you for who you are.
You're right. They do put out too much information and stuff about themselves. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is going thing. Same thing what we say. Like, be mindful what you post. Be mindful what you put out there and stuff. Whatever. Right. Not everybody has to have their hand in your business and stuff if they're not in your inner sanctum. If they're not in your castle, should you really give that much fucks about them?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. And people cater and like apply themselves like for the masses, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is where that dance stuff, whatever, and this is what people falter and stuff, whatever. So I mean, back to this young man now. If him like putting it out there and stuff, whatever, added to the one of the factors and stuff, whatever, why he ended up taking his own life.
Yeah.
Then. Yes, let's use this conversation, use this episode as a prevention to the listeners and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, like, maybe you can keep some shit sacred for yourself and, your people in your inner sanctum.
The world don't need to know you. The world don't have to know. First of all, the world ain't going to care about you past tomorrow. Past your post. After your post has gone, the world don't care. It's only the ignorant motherfuckers that care. Because they're going to be the ones that continue to badger you out of ignorance.
Well, hate spread faster than love, right?
Well, there you go.
All right, man. The Canadian people and stuff, they always say American people sue for everything, which is fucked up of y'all. But
y'all do. I mean, listen, every other commercial is a lawyer commercial when I go to the States. I don't know what else to tell you.
And somebody was like, oh, you guys have so many judge shows. We don't have judge shows and stuff like that here. Whatever. I'm like, because some cases be interesting and people just want to know the drama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the reason why and stuff, whatever. But some Canadians have sued Red Bull in Canada for the whole campaign. Red Bull gives you wings, helps stimulate your brain, and helps you be more proactive. The real story and stuff is that actually 1 can of Red Bull and stuff is probably equivalent to like close to a cup of coffee now because there's so much caffeine and stuff and beans used within the coffee.
Right.
So actually a cup of coffee might do you more alertness compared to
a Red
can of Red Bull.
Yeah.
Right? But that didn't stop some Canadians from not suing and stuff, whatever, because they're like, yo, they're not alert. They're trying to study and do other things and stuff with it. So in February, they issued a class action lawsuit and stuff, whatever, against Red Bull Canada. And they just settled it recently. Actually, Friday. They settled it on Friday and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was actually said that Red Bull Canada has been advised to pay $850,000 to, like, I guess the peoples and stuff who were in the class action lawsuit.
Did it say how many people were in the
They didn't say, but they said roughly everybody would get approximately about $10.
$10.
So that means there's a lot of people and stuff that jumped in on
Yeah.
it, whatever. Yeah. A lot of thirsty-ass Canadians.
You're breaking down 800,000.
Yeah, when you break it down and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they were in it to win it. So I was looking, I'm like, in the words of great Canadian people, are you dumb? Do you really think, like, Red Bull really fucking give you wings, though? Really?
So is it the fact that they say it gives you wings, or is it the whole alert aspect?
The whole alert aspect and stuff and everything like that. But they're saying it's still false advertisement. Yeah. So now, in America, granted, yes, it did happen earlier and stuff like that. Because, a lot of people try to find loopholes and everything to get some money.
Of course.
Right?
Of course, yeah.
And, like, they tried the same shit and stuff with America with it, but it wasn't as successful as compared to the Canadian folk and stuff, whatever, because Dun dun dun. They thought the Canadian folk were a lot smarter than American folks. Boy, were they wrong.
I remember when the old lady, I don't know if it was McDonald's or Burger King.
McDonald's.
Burnt it. She
With
burnt
the coffee?
she burnt it on
With
a
the coffee because the cup didn't say caution hot.
Caution hot. Yeah.
Yeah, some bullshit.
You know what's so funny about I don't know if it was before or after that, the Seinfeld episode where Kramer had burnt himself with the coffee.
No, I didn't see that
one. You
one.
didn't see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you gotta watch that one, man. With his lawyer Jackie, the brother.
He had a lawyer and everything for this shit?
And Jack, I think the lawyer's name is Jackie, but he was like the Johnny Cochran. You gotta watch that episode, man. That one's funny, man. But yeah, there's a lot of things where we think it's common knowledge, or it should be common sense, where if it's not stated, no, people assume.
I guess, because see, I'm looking at it and stuff as that. Well, okay, I subscribe to common sense and uncommon sense.
Right.
Right? And what might be common sense to you may not be common sense to me, and vice versa. But one would think that if you see, if you were to buy one can of Red Bull, you crack the bitch open and stuff, whatever, and you don't feel no tingle in your back, like by your shoulder blades, and realize like, yo, nothing's coming out and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You're really gonna get upset the fact that you don't have wings now, whatever. Because if you would have looked up the sky and you'd have seen like 5 or 6 group of kids and stuff out there just flapping their wings away, you'd be like, how'd they get that? Red Bull. You'd be like, oh shit, let me go buy a can. But if you don't see nobody flapping in the sky like that, whatever, you really honestly think, are you dumb? You're like, yo.
Well, I mean, the first giveaway should be that the fact these motherfuckers always use animation and there's never really anybody gets sprouting wings out their damn back.
Right. So I'm saying, I'm like, yo, I was looking at them, I was like, yo, these guys and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, I just wanted to bring that shit to light. I'm like, nah, it's not only Americans out here suing for stupid shit and stuff, whatever.
No, but the Americans do it the most.
Well, if you're looking at the most and stuff, whatever, I'm like, yeah, but if we look at the whole media aspect and stuff, Canadian TV is more tailored to American TV.
Well, the Canadian TV is American TV.
All right, then. So that's where it's gonna pop up and stuff as whatever.
The funny thing is, and I see a lot of this within the U.S. and I think the difference between the U.S. and here is that, and this is in regards to the sidewalk.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
In the U.S., I'm not sure if it's all parts of the U.S., but I know definitely in New York, you're responsible for the sidewalk that's in front of your house.
Facts.
Right. So if it's cracked, it's damaged and stuff like that, you got to go out of pocket and you got to fix that.
Not necessarily that, but if it comes like snow and other shit like that, whatever, you're responsible and stuff for that. And if it is damaged, like the concrete stuff is damaged, you're supposed to notify your city or your region and stuff, whatever, about that.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Because from my understanding, when I was speaking to my relatives, I was sure that you got to come out of pocket and fix it. That's why some parts of New York you see a lot of damaged sidewalks.
Yeah, I guess that might be there.
It might be specific to where you are, right?
To the region and stuff.
To the region,
right?
So, and that's why you see a lot of commercials in regards to suing if you're injured,
slipping
from falling or stuff like that. Where in Canada, and I'm not gonna, again, it might be a region thing. Within Toronto, the city's responsible for the sidewalk.
But you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
What's so wild about Canada and stuff is that in America, if I have a tree in my yard and the tree's fucking with me, or I'm tired of raking up some shit, I can just lop the tree down and stuff, whatever. But here, it's on your fucking property, and I can't cut down the tree.
You can't cut it down. You
can't. What kind of peanut butter and jelly shit is that?
You find out a lot of shit once you start owning a home. You know, part of your driveway you don't own.
What part of the driveway do I own?
So
closer to the house?
Up to a certain point.
Yeah.
Like closer to the house.
Yeah.
You own.
Okay.
Up to that point, it belongs to the city. So that's why certain things like you can't do to your property.
Wow.
I didn't know that until owning a home. Like these are things that you automatically assume.
Right.
Listen, I cut the grass. I do that. Like I own this bitch. Nah, you don't.
Shit. It's a sad day. I don't know if I want to own a home anymore.
There's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shit, man.
Yo, that's different, man. Yeah, on to the next, man. Amazon, they're working with the police on facial recognition tech to help detect fear and aggressiveness on people's faces. I feel like there's so much fucking wrong with that.
This is going to cause a lot of problems.
Here's my thing. My take on it and stuff is that, like, yo, what's going to happen and stuff, whatever, to, like the men who are just ugly and, like, to the women who just have resting bitch face, whatever, right?
Yeah.
How are you, like, if they're just, born that way and everything like that, or, they just develop the resting bitch face, can you spot out the aggression on them? Because, I see some chicks like, yo, what you mad for? She's like, I ain't mad. This is how my face is, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Amazon will fuck up with that, correct?
But here's another thing. What if you walk in and you stub your toe? And you were like, oh, shit off. First of all, stubbing your toe, your face is going to squinch from the pain.
Yeah.
Now your head raised up, that Amazon camera catch your face looking all pissed off and shit.
They think you about to go do some shit.
This is bad. This is bad, man.
That is bad.
This is bad, man.
That is bad in business. That's what it sounds like. Oh, this shit is not cool. I'm like, I don't know if there comes to a point where people gonna start signing up for this or agreeing to this, but I'm gonna be on the no side on this shit because I'm like, yo, some people and stuff, their facial expressions are just their thing, whatever, right? If I call you and say, help, I need help, or you hear the fear in my voice, that's a different type of thing.
That's a different type of
whatever,
thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Or if I call you and stuff and be like, yo, come get me. I'm about to slap the shit out of this motherfucker and stuff. Whatever. You hear the aggressive.
You hear the aggressiveness.
In my voice. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, from just face?
And here's another thing. You got some stone-faced killers.
That won't flinch.
Don't flinch, don't got no expression on their face.
Yeah, and some people smile when they do all this stuff.
Some people are smiling.
Yeah, they just finished doing a murder and stuff, and they have this little happy-go-lucky smile like a kid in a candy store, right?
Like they said, for instance, the dude is it Dylan Roof that shot up the church?
Yeah.
Dude had no expression on his face when he walked in.
Nah, it's facts.
He'd have just walked in and sat down. People thought, yo, this man came to hear the word of God.
Hear the word, yeah.
That's it. He didn't look agitated. He looked nothing like that. So how does Amazon detect that?
Yeah, this is a thumbs down type of moment right here. That's definitely, like I said, I was looking at him like, this shit is so much wrong. I'm like, how the fuck y'all think y'all don't stop and prevent crime with this? I'm like, this is Minority Report at its worst.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So like I said, if the peoples and stuff out there, to the listeners and stuff, whatever, please don't co-sign that bullshit. Because I'm definitely not. You get a thumbs down from this side, man.
But how does that even become a thought? Like we gonna just detect people's, like, that's so stupid to me.
Well, think about it. Everything's CTC.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
No, my bad. CTC is cut the check. That's what I want.
But
CCTV. Right. So closed circuit and stuff like that's damn near everywhere. I heard in the UK and stuff, whatever, like, yo, Big Brother is there.
It's
there.
I was
certain
there
places here, certain intersections, certain like spots was populated. We'll have it here in Toronto, whatever, right?
Listen, man, when I was there last summer,
yeah,
the amount of places where I went and not only visibly seen the cameras, because even when you can't see the cameras, there's signs telling you
that there's cameras around,
that there's CCTV.
Right. Yeah,
this is CCTV monitored, and I'm talking like the most mundane places.
Farmland.
Well, I didn't get out to the countryside.
They trying to watch people fuck pigs and shit.
I didn't get out to the countryside.
I'm about to say, remember Black Mirror? Like, dude was fucking a pig. Like,
dude, like the most mundane. Like, you be walking down the street and the street be as calm as hell, and you see a sign like on like the side of a school, CCTV monitored, and I'm saying to myself, damn, you can't even scratch your ass in this bitch.
Nah. Imagine trying to date somebody from that world and stuff, whatever, who's probably been watching this shit like that, whatever. Hey, how are you? No, I seen you, fondle your balls and stuff at the bus stop one day. Be like, what? What are you talking about? I seen you, you bloody wanker.
I seen you.
So I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, they trying to do that shit here, man, with all the, all the murders and stuff like that.
What I'm saying, like the major intersections and stuff, or the places that like kind of, I want to say, invite that.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you invite those type of things and stuff, whatever, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, like if, hopefully that people realize and stuff that this whole face recognition shit is definitely not for the proper thing, but the CT, like you don't know. Because I want to say when the little girl got killed, she didn't get killed, when she got shot on the bus.
Yes.
Somebody else was having an argument and stuff. The shooter and someone else was having an argument and stuff, and the little girl just happened to got a straight bullet. Had they had like, closed circuit thing, they could have brought that guy into justice and stuff for that, because the little girl lost her vision in that one eye.
Right.
And I feel like a monster like that should definitely like be in, behind bars.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Because I'm about to say that little girl and her mother had nothing to do with the incident. They were just on their way home on the bus and shit took place.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, if it was there, bring that fucker and stuff in. But other than that, nah, man. I don't know about that. Yo, let's go to some happier shit or some wilder shit. Everybody, we most of the time we set the trends and stuff and everything like this.
Yeah.
Over here and stuff on the Podical Sun side. But I want to say this something and stuff, whatever. Like, I'm okay with doing, joining the masses and stuff with.
All right.
You're a music man.
Yeah.
I'm a music man.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hear some things and stuff that are about like rappers and stuff that are your top 25 rappers. But before we go into that,
right,
what's the difference between a rapper and an MC? Because you should know of all people, especially in this world.
Yeah.
I know, but let's hear it from the music man.
An MC to me is a person who can spit out lyrics anytime, any place, and doesn't necessarily have to have a reason to do it.
Okay.
A rapper, to me, is somebody who is showcasing either for the purpose of making a recording or showcasing as far as a performance. And outside of that, they can't really do anything other than recite something.
Don't get gender specific, because I know there's some female rappers out here probably listening, and they'll.
Nah, it's not a gender thing to me. Outside of that, they can't really do anything as far as that. They can't join any ciphers, and if they do join a cipher, it's probably something that's gonna be either written, whether
right.
they had written it themselves or it was written for them, but it's definitely not anything spontaneous or off the cuff. That's what an MC is to me. MC stands for master of ceremony.
Right.
Right? So if you think about it,
you're just rocking the show
from that perspective.
So that's where I was gonna say that why I felt like you were wrong, because when I came up with the rapper and thing, the rapper is the one that can spit off the dome and go after it in a cipher and do all that type of stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And then I remember I seen a thing with KRS-One and Ice-T, I think way back then and stuff. He said the MC is that person stuff, just the artist, the artistry side from it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So the difference between a rapper and an MC and stuff like that in my world and stuff like that was that like the rapper is the one that can spit them bars and stuff and go at it at any given Sunday. And the MC is the one that's just there to rock the show because they're master of the ceremony.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's. I guess it's.
But there's a difference between the two.
There's definitely a difference between the two. But the reason why I say that, the term of an MC, and the reason why I define it that way is because when this whole thing was starting out, and hip hop started out in the park, and they were doing these block parties. You had the DJ and you had the MC, right? So the DJ was the disc jockey,
right?
The MC was the master of the ceremony,
right?
So the master of the ceremony, he was
the one.
He was considered the hype man for the DJ, right? Okay. So while the DJ's doing his thing, he would get the party rocking by saying, throw your hands in the air,
Waving like you just don't care.
This, that, and the third. And it came to the point where he would just come up with shit off the top of the dome to keep the party rocking, keep the party moving. So that's what I'm saying. From that aspect, that to me is what birthed the MC. Birthed somebody, saying, hey, yo, while the DJ's doing his thing, I'm going to start saying some clever rhymes. And it's just, all of this stuff is just coming off the dome. It's just in the spirit of the moment.
So, okay, with the MC name, MC Shan.
MC Shan.
Okay, and MC Hammer.
All right.
Look at your punk ass.
MC Hammer, he's just using MC as a designation.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's an MC, because if you take him out of that, and I think he's a rapper. If you take him out of that performance piece of rapping,
right,
and put him in a party,
yeah, he won't survive.
He won't survive.
Facts. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like where, I guess from your world, like when MC Shan came up in your time and everything, like whatever, that's what an MC and stuff is, whatever. But like the collective now, they kind of agree more with me. Like what I'm saying and stuff in that kind of realm and stuff like that. Because when I realized that the breakdown, because I try to, when people always ask me, whatever, because I told people I'm a lyrical person. You get me with your hook metaphors and your similes and all that type of stuff, whatever. Like, that's how you get me and stuff, whatever. Now, if you like with the mumble rap and everything and stuff, whatever, if I'm somewhere and the crowd is moving and if it just comes on, like, what song used to always annoy me? Racks on racks on racks. Because one, that's when the mumble rap shit was coming out, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm in the club.
Rack on rack.
I got a monkey in my car, looking like a star. Racks on racks on rack. I'm like, the fuck? But I see everybody around in the club going bananas.
Yeah.
BANANAS.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I'm like, all right, tomorrow's another day. When I get some time, get some time, play the song by my damn self. When I dissect the lyrics and stuff for that, I was like, nah, my nigga. Next time I go to a party and I hear this shit come on, I'm gonna just go to the washroom. I'm gonna get me a drink. Fuck the dumb shit. So that's like,
but because but and another thing is that it's over time, rap music has changed.
Agreed.
It went from you having to be super lyrical and people listening to what you're wanting to say or what you're trying to say, and to it being more of a party thing. Because you got to remember when rap was first starting out, it was playing in the clubs and it wasn't being danced to.
It wasn't?
It was more of a bop type of thing.
Right.
You pump your fists. So
what about the Sugar Hill Gang? Rapper's Delight. That's just that wasn't that. They start breakdancing off that bitch though.
Breakdancing. When I'm saying, listen, ain't nobody breakdancing to this type of music today.
Yo, they're doing their thing for clout. They pop locking.
It's dancing.
They can pop lock off it.
It's dancing, right? But why are they dancing? Because the music is now more tailored to dancing.
That's the beat.
It's more tailored to dancing. So right now, the era that we're in right now is hot music, catchy hook.
Yes.
You understand? So people didn't know what the fuck he was saying either. All they knew was racks on racks on racks. Man. Racks on racks on racks. And they joined in on that part. Yeah. And they danced to it.
Yeah, they put their hands like they stacking shit. Oh, that shit was annoying to me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the party. I'm like, what's this new song? And the funny thing too, go to salute to my boy H.O. H.O. was like, yo, that song's gonna be a hit. You stay there screwing up your face, whatever. And then out of nowhere, Future just came out and just ran the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? That track? So I was like, okay, all right, man. So then, let me hear your top 25, man. I want to hear your top 25 because if it's two of us, you know, because all the things and stuff for that from like Ebro to so many other places, Complex and everything, they're giving 50. We'll go with 25 from you, 25 from me. We'll see if they're the same stuff. Cause you come from a different time than I do.
Right. And I'm gonna mention some names, and some of y'all there in Podical land are gonna probably scratch your head and be like, "What the?"
Well, it won't even be like that. Cause think about it. Like I want to say, like the demographic for our listeners and stuff, it was vast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because before, let me say this: when we started the podcast, I thought the demographic and stuff, whatever, would have probably been from like 25 to probably about 45. When I realized that there were high schoolers listening and stuff, whatever, too.
Yeah.
And I realized that there's older people past beyond that and stuff. Like we're talking like in the 60-ish, pushing 70s.
Yeah.
Some people might know what you be talking about. Some people might know who the fuck I might be talking about. So shoot your shot.
All right. And I had to think about this because some people can probably change orders on my list. But all right, here we go. And I'm gonna start from in my eyes, greatest to and I won't say least, but less.
So give me a top 5.
The top 5 that I have is Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Rakim,
okay,
and Big Daddy Kane.
Wow. My top 5 is almost similar too.
Almost similar?
Almost similar to it.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Continuing from there, I got Cool G Rap.
Okay.
Cannabis.
Okay, yeah.
Andre 3000.
I got 3 stacks. Go ahead.
Big L. Lil Wayne. Rick Ross.
You got Rose?
I got Rose in there.
Okay.
I got Rose in there.
No, because remember, like when he dropped that line and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, still never mentioning nobody's top 10 thing in the What's Free song. So I was like, oh shit.
But you know the funny thing about it's a combination of things with him for me.
Okay.
I like his cadence. I like his voice.
Yeah.
And I like the way how he puts his lyrics together.
Facts. I can agree to that.
So, where other people, I mean, and those are criteria that for me are big when it comes to MCs. You understand? So that's
cool. This is your list.
Yeah,
that's your list.
I couldn't have him off my list. All right. So after that, I got Jadakiss, Beanie Siegel, Prodigy, DMX, Lloyd Banks.
Shit.
50 Cent. Lauryn Hill.
See, Lauryn Hill's on the fence with whatever because Lauryn Hill, I feel like she was an R&B singer that could spit. Because I know originally when it came to the Fugees and stuff, whatever, she's supposed to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But then I feel like she found a lane.
Yeah.
And then she kind of went in that lane. Because even like when she did the Unplugged stuff,
right,
it was nothing about spitting no more. It was all about singing.
And I'm the exact opposite.
Right.
I always looked at her as a rapper
who can sing,
who realized she can sing, and then everybody else around her saying, "Yo, this singing shit is where it's at." So she kind of went with the singing.
So can we say, are we agreeing that Drake is a rapper that can sing?
I had Drake right after Lauryn Hill.
Oh shit!
All right, Slick Rick, Jean Grey.
Yo, Jean Grey is slept on.
Very much so. Very much so. Snoop Dogg, Master Ace.
I don't know who the fuck that is. I gotta Google that now.
Master Ace and Raw Digger.
Oh, that's yours.
That's mine.
I need a top 30. I need a top 30.
And there's people, I know if I really think about it, I know there's people that I could probably interchange. You know what I mean?
I dance with my list and stuff like during like the course of days.
Yeah.
I dance with my list and stuff, whatever. But the funny thing too, when listeners will hear this, you never mentioned you know who.
Who?
Tupac.
This is the thing for me. You understand? As great as a persona he was, I don't really consider him like one of the greatest rappers. Like rapping, as far as rapping is concerned. You know what I mean? Like when they had that when they had the whole Biggie versus Tupac.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think
no, the hit 'em up
can't handle it, you know what I mean?
No. The hit 'em up stuff never like the hit 'em up. One, when you go at a beef like that on music, it's satire.
Yeah.
Satire and fun. Like,
Yeah.
you're 36 in karate class, you tie boho, satire, right?
Yeah.
I don't think, this is my opinion and stuff, whatever. If it came to like Biggie and Pac to actually go at it, like, put up money in charity and shit like that, whatever, and just go at it.
Yeah.
Pac he wouldn't stand a chance.
Couldn't stand a chance.
He wouldn't stand a chance to Big.
Listen, you listen to Hit 'Em Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And listen to Hit 'Em Up and then go back and listen to Who Shot You.
Yeah. Who Shot You was a brilliant piece of work. Brilliant piece of work.
Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet.
Yeah.
Thundering, vibrate the concrete. Like I'm listening, I'm like, dude, what are you saying to me?
That's what I'm saying. The similes and metaphors, that's what happens. Like, because you're a lyrical person like I am.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why that shit hit too.
And that's why Rick Ross is on my list, because Rick, he paint that picture for me.
Yeah.
A lot of these MCs who are on my list, they paint that picture for me.
So okay.
All right, let me hear you.
My top 5 and stuff, whatever. I got Dylon.
Get the fuck out of here.
He spit hot fire. Yo, fuck it. All right. So my top 5, and then the rest after the 5, they're no particular order.
Right, okay.
That's how I roll.
Yeah.
Right? So my top 5, I got Jay.
Yeah.
I got Kiss.
Okay, yeah.
I got Nas.
Yeah.
I got Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I got Biggie.
Okay.
Because if those 5 individuals and stuff, whatever, I feel like they're not capable of dropping duds in my world.
Right.
And their words impact and resonate and stuff, whatever.
Yes.
Because they put the time into their craft.
Yes.
Whatever. Rest Biggie's soul. But like, even his suspect shit, whatever, with the money don't mix like 2 dicks.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're not really... In my world, you don't rub dicks against another dick, whatever. So I'm not down with DP anyway, so it makes sense in my world. Sense. You know what I'm saying? And like, Jay, y'all know I'm a Jay fan.
You know one of my favorite Biggie lines is? When he goes, you make a nigga want to eat that. Then he pauses and he goes, I'm fucking with you. I said, yo, that shit is so fucking clever.
I think one of my favorite Biggie lines and stuff, whatever, has to be from Sky's the Limit. Because I use it to this day. Like when he's like, yo, this man went from ashy to classy.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to say, maybe because I'm a hip hop head and music helped raise me.
Yeah.
I've always tried to use that. So like, even when I talk to people, I'm like, yo, I tell people stay classy and everything like that. That Biggie line has always been embedded into my dome. If I have to get something tattooed on me word-wise, that would be that.
If I was to think of top 5 songs, hip hop songs, that's definitely in there. That Sky's the Limit.
Sky's the Limit.
And it moves me anytime I hear that song.
Yeah, it moves me.
It moves me anytime I hear that song.
It moves me, right? So, okay, after that, now after my top 5 and stuff, whatever, no particular order, I got Rakim.
Okay.
LL Cool J. I got Slick Rick. Slick Rick the Ruler, like when he told stories and stuff, whatever, like, hey, young, like, all that. You dumb, you disrespect your mommy. Like, you don't want to go disrespect your moms, you know? Who put you in this world? Like, Slick Rick, I got KRS-One.
Yeah.
I have the Brat. Why I say the Brat, whatever, because when I really fell in love with hip-hop, I always thought it was a male-dominated sport until I heard how she went fast to slow to like beef track and everything and stuff, whatever. Like that woman is talented. And shit, the other day I seen her pop up with like a photo the other day with a little Kim pose. I'm like, she can rap and still get the business, okay?
Yeah.
So Brad, if you listening, don't be shy, stop on by.
After you finish throwing some names there, I think it's worth mentioning. But
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, now you want a 30 now, whatever, right?
Now I want a 30.
Redman. I love Redman to this day. Like, Redman could... Like, anytime, like Redman is that guy that sticks to me.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes. Like, because he's a storyteller type of people and stuff in my world, and I love him like that, whatever, right? Like the heist, Like when he gave the whole breakdown from like how the guy got picked up from the bus station to like eating dinner with the mob to like the shootout to all that, like that song and that beat.
When I was younger, I want to say in my late teens, me and this dude was arguing. He asked me, you know, who I thought was one of the good rappers, and I mentioned Busta Rhymes, and he was like, "You kidding me?" I said, "Listen, man, Busta keeps a hit, bro."
Facts.
I said, "Yo, anytime
Facts.
Busta drops something, if he drops, there's gonna be a hit on it."
Yeah.
And 2 years later, nigga came back and said, "Yo, you know you're right." I said, "Yo, he's like Busta keeps." I said, "Yo, Busta keeps a hit."
Yeah, I was listening to the thing the other day. Like I think I was cleaning the house.
Yeah.
And Chris Breezy, it came on. And the Look at Me Now came on there.
Yeah.
And come on, you remember when that came out? Everybody was like, "What the hell did Busta say?" Like, no Busta can go spit fire like that. Whatever.
Remember, where were we traveling to that day? We were talking about Busta and all the hits he had.
I don't know. We were going somewhere.
We were talking about it, man.
Busta got heat. Busta been had heat. Whatever, right? After Busta, I got Andre 3000. That guy, always to me.
3 Stacks, man.
3 Stacks, man. Most Def. Pusha T.
Yeah.
Ever since Pusha T came out, whatever. Like, I don't know. Pusha T, I feel like, yes, people say he always has his dope lyrics and stuff like that, but he finds a way to tie it in with something going on.
Yeah.
And it's just, you feel like a bootleg drug dealer whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, like even like when he comes off with his aggressive shit, whatever, like even play this. The other day, I heard the first time and stuff whatever, I don't like, right? Like that's that shit I don't like.
Right.
There's an extended part with Pusha T that was never on the album. And I never heard it on no mixtape.
Yeah, okay.
So now it ran out here and he had a part like, fraud niggas, clown niggas, that's that shit I don't like. Yo shit is Maple Leaf, rapping about my old life. Kill names, kill fame. And I was like, that wasn't on the song.
Yeah.
And I was like, why they cut this part out? Whatever. He's like, camping out to the corridor. Fuck you waiting on Jordans for? I was like, oh, this guy right here.
Yeah.
Pusha
T's nice.
He'll deliver it.
Pusha T's
right?
nice, for sure.
Scarface. I love Scarface because Scarface, he has that, like I said, I'm into storytellers.
Yes.
So like if you're gonna get me with music or whatever, you gotta tell me a story and stuff within that matter of the 3-4 minute mark and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I never seen a man cry. That song touched me to this day. I was like in 4th grade when it came out, whatever. And then that into the diaries tracks and stuff, whatever, you know?
See, and I like, and I hear what you're saying. Like, I like storytellers, but okay. For me, even with novels, right? There's you have a writer and then you have a writer. You have a writer that's gonna tell you the story, but then you have a writer that's gonna paint the picture, set the setting, give you the scene, then tell you the story. You understand? And
that's what I'm saying. And that's what I like about that's what I like about, like, I guess when it comes to like words and meaning and stuff like that.
Yes.
You could tell me a story and stuff about how great the world looks to you and stuff in a colorful aspect, and I can give it to you black and white and bullshit and stuff, whatever. And then let the people decide which story they like better. Yeah. And that's the thing. When you can feel it and you can see like you're there. Like I'd never seen a man cry till I seen a man, or like even like Scarface, what was it? At night I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. I still got the candlesticks burning. Yeah. And nothing changed, but it's a different time. And I'm still playing tricks with my mind. My mama always stressing that I'm living wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like those words and stuff, be like, yo, yeah. Like you're there.
You're there.
You're there, right? Common.
Yeah.
Common. I'm like, you like, I didn't hear no Common drop for you. I'm like,
Common slept on too, man.
Common. I love Common, right? Eminem, even his bullshit and his guts and glory and stuff, whatever, like his earlier day shit, whatever. Yeah. Always stick to me. Like I want to say, like, till I collapse. If I hear till I collapse, I feel like I just gotta get the fuck up out of my bed for no damn reason, or whatever I'm doing, right? Yeah. Ludacris. Luda has some jokey rhymes. He's kind of like, to me, I want to say he's like a down south Redman in a way. Right. But Luda's thing and stuff whatever will come off so proper. He's like, yo, the man's like, you got rims in your trucks? I got rims in my skates. You rolling on dubs, I roll right in the club. Dirtiest home with more rings in your tub.
And you see the anything with Luda, again, cadence and delivery.
Cadence and delivery means everything.
Means everything. And these are things where, you know, I don't mean to come off like a hater, but I think like the nowadays rap, this is what it's lacking. You understand? Yeah. It's like some of them can find a pocket, some of them can't find a pocket, man. And they
might have one and they might lack the other things and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Cameron. Some people don't like Cam, but Cam, he has the time and stuff where he can do it, whatever, right? Cause I think what everybody holds over Cam and stuff, whatever, is the computers puting, boosting, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But Cam, like, yo, I love Cam's voice, and then his demeanor and stuff will come off as stuff like either joking or serious and stuff, whatever. He's like, yo, I wear a bomb to the court like it's an icy right, a real icy right, still on the hood. But the question for y'all is, what's really good?
Yeah.
DMX is right after Cameron on my list. I got Pac. The reason why I got Pac, he's not in my Mount Rushmore, my top 5, but I got Pac and stuff for there because I don't like Pac's little beefing tracks, but like when he's telling a story, like Brenda's got a baby, Dear Mama, like I felt like you felt that. Like I grew up in a single parent home.
Yeah.
And when I hear like Dear Mama and stuff, whatever, I was like, yo, you know, I feel like you appreciate certain type of things, whatever. What's the other track? What you won't do, you do for it. I'm a sucker for love. Like that track, I'm like, yo, that's me. Yo, that's me. Like the whole lyrics play by play. I'm like, the whole thing. So I'm like,
that whole track is bad.
That got it. I got Young Jeezy. I like Jeezy because Jeezy, I feel like Jeezy's a person and stuff for there. I don't think he's slept on, but I feel like Jeezy's a person and stuff, whatever, that he found a lane and everybody else kind of jumped in from the ATL world.
Yeah.
Because Luda was doing his thing kind of like a New York style. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason when Scarface was in charge of like Def Jam South, Luda was like one of his kind.
Right.
Whatever, right? But then when Jeezy came in and stuff with it, Jeezy gave you like that, all the extra little ad-libs and stuff, whatever, and then he'll... Yeah. Can't ban the snowman, you know, all that type of shit, whatever. Fab.
Yeah.
Fab, I want to say Fab might have one song in my books that might be shit. Everything else is stuff, whatever. Even in his girly songs to like a weak song and stuff, whatever, he has a few moments I can go, oh shit, oh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember the girls track, whatever, from the Asian to the Malaysian, even had the suasion of the Caucasian.
Yeah.
I'm styling with an Italian.
Yeah.
I might be freaking for a Puerto Rican. And like, I was like, Fab is a person and stuff, whatever, I have to have on my list.
What's your favorite Fab track?
My favorite Fab track and stuff, whatever, has to be, what is it? The Return of the Young Hustle. The Return of the Hustle, the one with Swiss Beats?
I think so.
Because he's like, the Return of the Young Hustle. Niggas came for the money and not the tongue tussle.
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, he's like, it could have been a New York night, or no, it could have been a Miami morning or New York night, or maybe an LA evening. Boo, you okay? Because he got shot. He's like, but while I'm breathing, hell, I'm even. Boston to the left. If the song don't sound right, then I toss it to the left.
Yeah.
To the left. And that song, and plus with the beat and Swizzy and stuff doing this thing, that right there, if I hear the stuff, whatever, I just smile. I'm like, oh shit.
My favorite Fab track is Breathe.
Breathe?
Yeah.
You niggas can't share my air. I walk a mile in the pair I wear.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better year by year. You see, I'm a lyrical person.
Yeah.
Your lyrics, if they hit the mark, they'll stick to me.
Yeah.
And I won't forget them.
Hot shit, man. Fab. I don't know.
You see?
I might have to bump somebody. I might have to bump somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
I might have to bump somebody.
That's what I'm saying, baby. It's getting spicy in here.
I might have to bump somebody.
It's getting spicy. I knew it. And my last one.
Yeah.
Jermaine Cole.
Yeah.
I can't. I refuse to forget J. Cole. J. Cole J. Cole has this beautiful talent that people said, like when he said he's supposed to be like the next Hove and stuff in the coming. At first, I was trying to put him in that lane, but this man created his own kind of world.
Yeah.
I want to say him and Kendrick sit in a world together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that world that they're in that world where the backpackers can gravitate to them, the hipsters can gravitate to them, the party folks can gravitate to them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even if you're not into the ratchet shit, like if you may be into the ratchet shit now,
right,
you'll eventually fall their way. So it's kind of like they're like, don't worry, I won't get you now, I'll get you later.
Yeah.
And that's the lane I feel like him and Kendrick and stuff created. Why I got Kendrick in the top 5 over Cole and stuff, whatever? Because I feel like Kendrick is a man that can sit there and paint this story. And I'm not saying Cole can't do it, but Kendrick can paint this story and stuff, whatever, where it'll pull out a feeling out of you, your father, your grandfather.
Right.
Cole, I feel like he'll pull out a feeling out of you and your father. It won't hit the grandfather and stuff yet, whatever. The track that had me feeling like that and stuff that Cole was on that market was For Your Eyes. On that album and stuff when he's talking about like, you know, like he's gonna die and this is the stuff he's leaving for like his daughter.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Beautifully placed. So those are my top 25 MCs. And if anybody don't like it from my side, fuck it.
And like again, it's all subjective. I think
it's all subjective.
I think the only way you can truly say who's gonna be top 5 of all is if anybody who listens to hip hop creates a list, writes down that list, and some computer tabs up
the average,
and see who pops up the most. You know what I mean? Who comes up the most in the list of 50, and going by number wise. That's how you start placing them. Otherwise than that, everybody's list is gonna be different. Everybody's gonna have somebody who's gonna be their favorite, other than who's not gonna be their favorite.
Who's your honorable mention? You only get one.
Lord Finesse.
Lord Finesse?
Yeah.
My honorable mention is Ross.
Ross?
My honorable mention is Ross.
Okay.
Because like you're right, when it comes to the cadence and all that type of stuff, whatever, I know Ross hits the mark and stuff most of the time for me.
Yeah.
It's just that like my list, like these people and stuff have been killing it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying Ross ain't been killing it, but I'm saying Ross is my honorable mention. If I had top 26, Ross is there. Cause I remember the other day and stuff, whatever, I was chilling with a lady, young lady. And Diced Pineapples came on.
Yeah.
And I felt like the conversation that me and the young lady was having was kosher, and it wasn't in that kind of realm and stuff, like into like a sexual kind of realm.
Yeah.
But the way when the song came on and stuff like that, I don't want to say it's just like, I'm not saying like, Drake and Wale didn't hit it.
Yeah.
But I want to say when Ross said his piece, like, like shorty's so fine, shorty's so fresh, Diced Pineapples, man, my baby tastes the best. And then he lost my mind.
Yeah.
And she do it with me. Not even without the sex. And then he's talking about her walk and her appeal and everything like that, whatever. You don't know what woman he's talking about, but you know for a fact when you're listening to that song, that woman is fire. She's not even a dime piece, she's a quarter.
Yeah, man. That's
what the cadence.
Ricky Rose.
Rose was my honorable mention, man.
Ricky Rose. Also, when we were just for a minute mentioning the when you were talking about the brat and so forth like that, how what made it for you is within a male-dominated position, she held her own, and it instantly made me think of MC Lyte.
Oh yes.
MC Lyte is one of my favorite female MCs of all time. And again, cadence, that raspy voice just does something to me when I hear her spit. Man, there's been a lot of really, really, really good MCs, man.
Yeah, there's
a lot of really, really, really good rappers.
There's a lot of good. I just want to say, like, because it depends what you're looking for.
That's
why it's subjective.
Yeah.
That's why it's so subjective.
And again, a lot, it's just like how we're saying how our audience, the age gap is so wide that, some of these people that we mentioned, you might not know of.
I don't know no Master Ace. I feel like after this podcast, I might play a few Master Ace
Master
tracks.
Ace came up with the whole Juice Crew.
Okay.
So he was there with the Big Daddy Kane, the Cool G Rap, the Craig G. Who was in Juice Crew? Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Craig G, Master Ace, and there's somebody else that I'm mentioning. He's on that song. He's on that Juice Crew classic song. This is slipping to me. But I'm gonna play it for you after the show.
Dun, dun. See, you can't even remember Master Ace track. Can you give me
I'm trying to remember the classic. I can't remember
so give me. Okay, I don't know nothing about Master Ace. Give me a Master Ace track that I should definitely listen to.
Just listen to Master Ace Incorporated. That whole body of work.
Nah, nigga, you gotta give me a song, dude, man.
That whole body.
Look in today's times. You give me one song.
The reason why I say that whole body of work.
I don't have time.
That whole bass movement.
Okay.
Master Ace.
Yeah, but you gotta give me one song. Look, if you don't know nothing about Jay-Z and stuff, whatever.
Yes.
And you say I don't know nothing about Jay-Z. Why should I like Jay-Z? Why should I listen to Jay-Z? My song, I'll tell people stuff to go listen to and stuff, whatever, for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I want to say, without explaining who Jay-Z is, has to be Lyrical Exercise. And Lyrical Exercise is a bonus track on the Blueprint 1.
Yeah.
Because when he's telling you, get your weight up, not your hate up. Jiggle Man is Diesel. Y'all push the weight up. Y'all work out with the boys. Your flow is brain on drugs. Mine's is rap on steroids.
Yeah,
that right there, you're looking like, oh, and he's giving you a whole workout routine and stuff, whatever, about that. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. If you can't give me, I need a track. You got to give me a track to say all right, this is what it is. I'm going to look it up regardless. I'm a sucker for information. I love to gather information. I collect data all the time. But my thing and stuff is that, if I don't know nothing about, you don't know nothing about anime. And if I tell you an anime that you should watch, Death Note. And then you'll understand why that young man and my son, or why my son has that young man's middle name.
Okay. All right. You do know who Biz Markie is.
Of course.
Biz Markie was also part of the Juice Crew. I think that's probably one of the names I was listening to. Okay. Listen to the Master Ace song, just rhyming with Biz.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that will give you an idea of his creativity, right? But apart from that, he had I think it was the Master Ace Inc. Incorporated. But that whole bass sound, he was doing that from way back. The whole 808s, what we're hearing now, the booming 808s, which was like the 2 Live Crew and shit.
Yeah,
he was doing that back then.
Back then for the New Yorkers.
For the New Yorkers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And he had the lyrics to go with it. I'm trying to. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
It sounds like the symphony.
The symphony. He's on the symphony.
So the Juice Crew, all of them was on the symphony, and
yes.
he was one of the dudes.
He's one of the dudes on the symphony.
Okay, yeah, because I remember Cool G and I remember and Kane and stuff, whatever his
right.
parts.
Craig, he's Cool G, Kane, Craig G, Master Ace.
Okay, so the other dude was Craig G and Master Ace. All right, I know a track now. Okay.
And they would say,
nigga, why it take you that long to kick out the symphony?
I couldn't remember the name, man. I couldn't remember the name.
Grandpa, you're old on these streets, man.
I'll hold it, man. Yeah. I'll hold it, man. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying, and I'm saying them cats are saying, yo. And I'm talking Big Daddy Kane, and them cats are saying, yo, when they heard Master Ace's verse, because they didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
he was just some dude Marley knew.
No, so
and
that's
Marley brought him in on the
session. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody on that symphony track, ripped it.
Right.
I'm never gonna discredit that.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why anytime when I hear like a rendition and stuff of the symphony,
yeah,
and I always spot. I'm like, yo, don't fuck this up because your forefathers and stuff already kind of came proper on this and everything like. Because I remember Snoop came with one, right?
Yeah.
He had one with a whole bunch of No Limit people and stuff on it. And I was like, yo, this shit is proper. But when that one came out, whatever. See, I didn't know who to decipher between this Craig G and Master Ace because remember, Cool G always had like a raspy kind of deeper voice,
right.
and Big Daddy's thing was always like a smoother type of, like a feel. So you can decipher them. But now I get what you're talking about now, whatever.
When they said, when the cat said, yo, who, because they didn't know who he was. This is like the first time they were being introduced to Master Ace.
Right.
And he was like, yo, who is this kid? And he's like, yo, well, we gotta show him, can't let no new cat come on the scene and tear it up. You know what I mean?
That's what the competition of hip hop and stuff should be, like, whatever, right?
That's what it is, man.
It's kind of like you're on my track, I'm on your track, and that's it.
That's what it is.
All right, man, yo. Goes to show you got a good epic love for music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think somebody has and there might be one or two out there, but they even did I think I don't know if it was 50 greatest producers list.
You better be on there like Dylon is on his list. You better. I mean, I feel like everybody in spirit of competition, everybody should feel like they're the best at what they do. Oh, for sure.
100%. 100%.
Yo, man, let's get to some other shit. Let me run a scenario past you.
Okay.
Right? And then you let me know. I'm asking for a friend.
You asking for a friend?
Asking for a friend.
All right.
Whatever, right? My friend is curious and stuff about, like, just things like me, you know?
Well, this is what makes our show so great because what's on our minds seems to be on a lot of people's minds.
Correct. All right. So, picture you're at a restaurant and stuff, whatever. Right?
Okay.
With your girl.
All right.
Right?
You eating lobster and shrimp?
Lobster and shrimp, or shrimp scampi. You know, y'all getting into the shrimp scampi and stuff, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Smashing and everything like that.
Sound good.
Y'all leave out.
Yeah.
When you're leaving out and stuff, whatever, right? It's like two dudes walking in and stuff, whatever, and they take a look at your girl. And look at your girl and stuff, whatever, and she's like, and then you're like, damn, cutie with the booty.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
She give you that look as a man, like, nigga, you gonna defend that?
Handle that?
Yeah, you know, are you gonna defend me? You're gonna, you know?
Right.
Are you gonna defend that?
So you gotta get into your stance.
You gotta get into the stance, whatever, right?
Right.
It's 2-on-1. They get you, right?
Yeah.
What happens after you lose this fight in front of your woman? What happens in your world after that?
I don't know. I think I'm still good in my world.
You think you're still good?
Yeah. I think the fact that
you confident in your salute to your wife.
I'm still good, man, because I think for the mere fact that it was two of them, and I didn't back down from the challenge.
Facts. You didn't back down.
I didn't back down from the challenge. I think I'm good in the books. You understand? Listen,
now women don't forget shit.
Listen, I tried to. Listen. I'm gonna make her remember that shit.
I got my ass whooped for you. You gonna say?
I took her ass whooping, not by one, by two dudes.
All right. So okay.
Defending your honor.
Okay. Minus one dude. It's just one dude. It's 1-on-1 now.
All right.
1-on-1 and stuff, whatever, right? Now, hold on. Now, you sitting at like 5'7", right?
Yeah.
Dude's sitting at like 6 foot, got a little body mass on him and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, baby, leave the zero, get with a hero. I don't know, some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah.
She said, defend that. And you take the L. What's happening in your world then?
I think I'm still coming out on top.
Yo, salute to your wife. I love your wife.
Listen.
She got a hold on you.
Listen, if my wife is the person, or not even my wife, if my girl is the person who I expected to be, defending her honor should be enough, whether I win or lose.
Oh shit, that was poetic. Though. I would snap the fuck out.
Yeah, whether I win or lose, listen, man, I'm defending your honor. Now, if some shit went down like that, and I just shied away because I'm afraid of the ass whooping, then that's a different story.
Facts. Well, it just proves your pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a different story altogether. If she want to look at me, but she have all right to look at me weird. She have all right to call me whatever she want to call me.
Right.
Because I didn't step up to the plate and defend not only her honor, but my honor as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So this is it.
If it was me,
yeah,
I'm breaking up with the girl. Facts.
You're breaking up
I'm
with
breaking
the girl?
up. I'm breaking her. I'm gonna go home. Like if we live together,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home, like quietly call U-Haul, ask them how much a rental is, throw my shit in there. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta pack up my TV because I'm pretty sure I'll probably buy the TV if we live together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack up my shit and stuff, and I'm gonna just dip. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm lying. I was gay the whole time we were together.
But why do you feel that you gotta leave though?
Fam, let me tell you something real quick.
Okay, I'm listening.
Women don't forget shit. Even the women listening to stuff won't forget shit. It'll be an argument. Y'all be arguing about some other shit, and she'll find a way to throw that shit right back in your face. You'll be like, yo, boo, what up? You couldn't cook a little dinner? I'm like, I don't understand. She probably like, oh, you want to talk to me, but you talk to the nigga who whooped your ass last year or 2 years ago. And you're looking like, yo, you still on that?
But that's what I'm saying. It's the type of woman because
So I'm dating the wrong type of woman.
you're dating the wrong type of woman, man. Listen, if she gonna get pissed off because you got your ass whooped defending her honor, you ain't supposed to be with that woman, bro. No way in hell, man.
So okay. So that means you're a woman.
Yeah.
Right? We're going back to hypothetical world now, whatever. You're a woman. You see your man take an L and stuff in a one-on-one battle and stuff with somebody else. What are you saying to yourself? Women are nurture and nature, right?
Yeah.
And men are supposed to be the providers and protectors.
Right.
And you're looking like, yo, this man can't protect me for shit.
Listen, man.
What are you saying to yourself as a woman that you just saw your man get his ass whooped in front of you?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be real with it.
This is what we do.
If my man get his ass whooped, I'm gonna defend my man.
Are you gonna jump in?
I might not be able to whip his ass, but
Were you jumping in?
I'm a curse this dude out and say you're worthless motherfucking piece of shit. You see me with my man.
Oh, so before it kicks off, before the fisticuffs get to swinging,
like even before it gets to swinging,
you gonna cuss him out. You gonna get jazzy with him and put him in his place.
I'm gonna put him in his place.
And I respect women like that. I
respect
respect
the utmost.
No, I respect women like that. But that's what I'm saying. Some women and stuff they look at like, yo, I want my man and stuff to just defend that immediately. And I'm like, I need to know the context of the situation.
Listen, if I'm sizing up dude, and I'm looking at my man and I'm saying to myself, listen, this ain't gonna end well for my man. I ain't gonna let my man get the ass
That's
whooping.
what I'm saying. Like go in there, swing a purse,
I'm gonna look at my man and say, listen, man, it ain't even worth it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I feel like
it ain't worth it.
If I was a chick, I'd be that rider type of chick.
Yeah.
I'll jump in and stuff, whatever, and then I'll be like, yo, when we go home in our car ride or whatever, be like, yo, babe, this we need to work out on next time when we jump a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna claw his face, you kick him in his nuts, and then this is our routine, just in case if it pops off again.
Just in case if it pops off again.
I'll be a rider chick, but I don't, look, what did we say last week? Stop expecting you from other people.
From other people.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting that from someone else, stuff, whatever, right? You're right. Caliber women might be wrong.
Yeah.
That I date. But
listen, man.
Hopefully, like, you know, some young woman out there listening and stuff, if you hear this and everything, if you're the type of one that want to jump in or you want to shut down the nonsense, whatever, you know, slide in my DM.
Listen, man. You got some women out there.
They'll watch you take the L.
Not only that, they gonna get loud and instigate this shit.
Yes.
And now you gonna have to jump in.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
So all right. So the situation and stuff, whatever. All right. Fuck it. Friend is actually me. Damn it. Right. Friend is actually me.
You.
We go out on a little dinner date.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, she gonna go to the washroom real quick. Right. So I'm like, do your thing. I'm still smashing a little bit, whatever. Right. She come back to the table with an attitude. So I'm like, what just happened? Right?
Yeah.
So she's like, this guy by the washroom, he pissed me off and everything like whatever, right? So I'm like, she getting kind of turned. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, give me the context of everything and stuff, whatever. So
Right.
I'm trying to hear her out.
Yeah.
So then, meanwhile, she's talking and stuff, whatever. She pointing like the direction, like where the dude was. And when the dude come walking out, whatever, she still pointing at dude like that's the asshole, whatever, right? So now I'm looking like. In my head, I'm trying to size up, like, can I take him?
Yeah,
Remember I asked Glory when he was here? I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
do you size up people? Because I size up people all the time.
Right,
so I'm
right,
looking at
right.
stuff, I'm like, he kind of tall, but I feel like I can still take him and stuff, whatever, if it came down to it.
If it came down to it. Right.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him like, all right, and she's pointing at him, and the guy's giving a look like, like, check your woman. But I'm like, we just dated. It's like my second date. This was my second date. I can't defend that on the second date, whatever, right? When I seen walk back to the table, he walked back to the table to two other guys. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, I can take one, but I can't take all three at once.
All three, that might be work. So that might be some work.
Right. So now I'm thinking of stuff, whatever, right? Because I'm looking like, fuck.
How's she looking at you now?
Right.
How's she looking at you now?
So I asked her stuff. I'm like, no, she looking at me and stuff. She went back to her food, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm like, don't worry about it. I mean, I delegated out of the situation. I'm like, yo, some of these men and stuff, whatever, they're just little boys and stuff with pubic hair. You know what I'm saying? I delegated out. So she's like, shit, I guess you're right and everything like that. I'm like, yo, what'd he say to you and stuff like that, whatever? Like, he say, he trying to pick you up, whatever?
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I think you're hot. Why are you out with a black guy? Because she's Spanish. So she's Latina. And the dude, he looks like he could be like Spanish, European descent, something like that, whatever.
Right.
So he's like, yo, why are you out with the black guy and stuff, whatever? Like, or like white guy's not good enough for you, something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then I guess she went to defend me.
I get it now.
So then that's when she gave a breakdown, like, she Colombian.
Yeah.
She's like, she's used to seeing black people and stuff in Colombia.
Right.
Because out of the top 3 places in the world, outside Africa, America, Brazil, and Colombia have the most black people.
I got it.
So she's looking like, she was more upset at the fact that he was being racist.
Yes.
Towards me.
Yes.
Than anything else. But the way she's getting turned up, because the Latin heat in her is saying like,
of course.
I'm about to cut this dude, whatever.
She getting spicy.
Are you in it or are you in it,
She getting spicy.
Right. So that's where it came up from. So I was like, I was thinking about the whole scenario. And I was collecting data, what I normally do during the week. I'm asking people. And tons of women are like, I'm not respecting that dude the same way if he took an ass whooping in front of me. So it's not just the women I date, but it's the women I know too.
But I'm like, listen. Women gotta know there's some fights you ain't going to win.
Facts.
There's just some fights you ain't gonna win.
Facts.
And you should be able to look at a dude and say, listen, honey, you're not gonna win this one. It's not worth it. This just, you know what I mean? Don't put yourself in this situation.
Absolutely, man. Yo, this, like I said, salute to all the rider women. What's the Dolly Parton song? Isn't it Dolly Parton? Stand by your man. Salute to those women and stuff, whatever. I like a rider type of woman.
We salute you, man.
A rider, not an instigator.
We salute you.
We salute you.
We don't want you out here
man.
instigating anything.
You could be a prodigal daughter any damn day of the week.
That's it.
Let's get to some real shit and stuff. Since we're on the lines of relationships and the whole aspect and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Let's talk about some real shit like codependency. Codependency, I always had a thing and stuff about, but I realized it's more of a, I feel like, are we all made for it in today's times? Like, all right, the definition that I seen for codependency and stuff, whatever, is codependency is a behavioral condition in which a relationship where one person enables another person's addiction, poor mental health, immaturity, irresponsibility, or underachievement.
Yeah.
Right? And I felt like that definition was probably like the best that I seen, like out of that I seen and stuff, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm in a relationship and stuff with a person, you were your own entity before you met me. And vice versa.
Yeah.
Now our worlds are gonna collide and combine together and stuff. They're gonna merge.
Yeah.
I don't feel like nothing should really change from your aspect that much. I feel like we're just merging worlds. So if you were a type of person and stuff, whatever, before,
right,
you shouldn't feel like, especially like, okay, if a woman is saying like, I want a man to fight for me after I come from dinner and disrespect me and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
If you were a fighter before,
yeah,
I get that.
you get that. You get it.
But if you were never a fighter before and stuff, whatever, and you're looking like, defend that, whatever, be like, why are you dependent on me?
you better take up Thai boxing.
Thank you. I'm like, you better take up some Muay Thai. You better get your knee game and your fist game together. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't depend on me for that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people and stuff, whatever, they kind of lose sense of self. Do you agree?
Oh, no, I agree.
Why do you think that happens?
Again, it's trying to live up to other people's expectations, man. I think that's, a main reason of it. I
agree.
And thinking that, oh shit, maybe this person expects more than what I can offer, and now if I don't step up to the plate, I might end up in a losing position.
So I seen that like studies have shown that people who are codependent have a higher level of anxiety.
Yeah.
Because either if they're trying to change the person or even if they're conforming to the person's wishes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I said, I love Redman.
Right.
My first name must be He Ain't Shit. Like, yo, I'm letting you know, Marv ain't shit. King of Pervs.
Yeah.
Part-time Tourette's, and I'm not for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know that from the beginning.
From the jump.
From the jump, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, like, if you think you're going to try and change me, like, I'm going to, wipe off the pervert off him, like, no, boo. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Cursing might tone down.
Yeah.
Because it's a time and place for everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I am who I am, and some people either love me or leave me alone.
Right.
So there's things, stuff like, that's just what it is. But if I try to conform and change and try to live up to your expectation, I don't fall short, whatever, like, I'm going to have anxiety like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stressed out and stuff, whatever, like, all the above. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, going back to, like, with the young man, Maurice, rest his soul, who took his life.
Yeah.
You got to kind of be mind, body, and sound of who you are. Now, he was in his 20s. You don't get to the level like where he is and compared to what I am and stuff. That it takes time.
Yeah, it takes
time to know who you are, and you're acceptable of who you become.
Granted, time and maturity, because some people mature quicker and they reach
absolutely
they'll reach that level of security.
Absolutely,
and maybe
yeah,
because
there's people like even like could be your age and still not on the level that I'm at.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So I mean, and that's just not even just in a relationship though, but that's in like in a friendship and certain type of things and stuff. Because like let's say if you're trying to be friends with like like somebody, you remember you said you want rich friends.
Yes.
And the rich friends expect you, since the fact that you're not rich, you're supposed to come up and stuff on like some broke things and stuff. So let's say, I don't know, a quick ass hypothetical would be, they're used to eating filet mignon and caviar and all that fine and shit and stuff for them. They're like, could you get us some oxtail from the ghetto?
Yeah.
And we only want the finest of the oxtails with the ghetto and the rice and peas to go with it.
Yes,
so
please.
now you're trying to figure out and stuff, whatever. Where the fuck could you get oxtail that might blow these people's minds away and stuff, whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're looking like, okay, maybe I can get it from the Mom Dukes. Maybe I can get it from the wifey. Maybe I can get it from the restaurant. So many places and stuff. And that's adding to an anxiety because you don't want to fall short from their mark.
From their expectation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not just only in a relationship and stuff, whatever, like in an intimate relationship with somebody, but a relationship with people, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two friends can become codependent and stuff on each other.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can enable my bullshit and stuff, whatever. People can tell you like every week that boy Marv, he just talks shit. Why you don't shut him the fuck up or shut him down? And you're just like, he's okay to me. They're like deep down inside, you're like, Marv, you got a problem. You're a little too emotional.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's in so many relationships and stuff and aspects and venues. That's why I looked at it and stuff like, this is a people issue. It's not just a relationship type of.
Nah, it extends past relationships, and to me, it's a people's issue as well. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, it's, some people won't move unless somebody tells them to move.
Yeah. That's true.
It's like they're looking for that validation or that okay to either do something or not do something. I'm just looking at this commercial right now. They got wings on their back and bring me back to the Red Bull argument.
This is what I was telling your punk ass, cut the damn TV off. Guy. I knew you were going to get lost in the sauce for some nonsense.
But these people were codependent on their wings.
They were animated too, though. They're animated too, right?
Animated.
See, they're smart. They're smart.
Animated. They were animated.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, yeah, like, those things could leave you burnt out, man. So, like, if you are an enabler, I feel like you might help prevent the lessons that the other person will learn in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you check for me, yeah, you check for me, right? Another one of our sayings. And so say the sun. So, I mean, like, help me get the lesson.
Yeah.
Help me get the lesson and stuff. Help me be a better me. Because at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, if you're no longer in the picture and stuff, whatever, can I still function without you?
And sometimes shit is draining too, man.
It happens though, right? It's not healthy. I'm not saying it's right.
It's not like, and you got to learn to shut that down. If somebody's always dependent on you to get shit on and popping, and you know you're at the point where this shit's weighing heavy, then you gotta shut that down, man.
Yeah, I remember there was a Kevin Hart joke. The man said, he said women depend on men for damn near everything and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
He said the man is supposed to just hold it the fuck down with no complaints. And I think he said, if the house breaks out on fire, she's like, babe, the house is on fire. He's like, the fuck you want me to do? I'm not a firefighter. He's like, all right, get on my back. We're gonna both walk through this flame and stuff, whatever. And then I was like, yo, can we not do this together, or can we not both escape together?
Yeah.
And everything, like, you know, but some people just depend on other people. So then, let's get to the question of the week.
Okay.
Like what you were saying and stuff, whatever. Some people wait for other people to move. The question of the week is, can a relationship bring you back to life? Because if you're in a draining, codependent relationship and stuff like that, whatever,
right,
and you've been stagnant for, like, say, a year or two and everything like that, and you weren't doing too much, and you're still kind of wallow in like a slumpish type of place.
Yeah.
But you knew you were more active when you were doing things for a person or everything like that. Can a relationship bring you back to life?
Yeah.
Really?
I think a relationship can bring you back to life. But again, it depends on who you're having a relationship with.
What do you mean by that?
Well, is it a person that's going to motivate you?
Or demotivate you?
Or is it going to be a person who's going to put up with you complacent? Because if they're going to motivate you, they're going to be like, yo, I know what you need me for. You need me. I know you can do it. Why don't you just go get up and do it? And then you start thinking to yourself, yeah, I can do it. Shit, I'm going to get up and go do it. Then you get up and you go do it.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, you're looking at that person and that person like, you can do it, but you know what? I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
Then you're not motivated to go get up and do it.
Absolutely. I can agree with you on that.
So it definitely can inspire change in you, but it's got to be that type of person.
I feel like a relationship can't bring you back to life.
You don't think so?
I feel like it can help, but it's still your choice. I feel like it's a point where you have to want these things within yourself. Like if you know you had a history of being a cheater, and you said, like, you know what, enough is enough, it's time for a change.
Yeah.
And in the next relationship you're in and stuff, whatever, you don't cheat.
Right.
And everything like that. That's more something within you than it is within that person.
Yeah.
And that right there might inspire you, or that might be the best relationship you might ever have, whatever, because you've put in this energy with it or this mindset to say that you're going to go through and not do the bullshits or the fuck shits to be great.
Yeah.
And it's just that the person's just there, and I guess it just helps to, I want to say, build substance to what you're doing.
All right. Let me flip it on you.
Go ahead.
Let's say, like me and you, we both love to draw.
All right.
right?
Right.
But we get ourselves into some situation or into a relationship where we don't have time to do it.
Right.
Right? So it becomes something that's on the back burner. Now the person that we're with knows that we love to draw and we can really draw. We can draw very well, right? But because they're in the same situation that we're in, they be like, nah, you can't put no energy towards that. You ain't got no time to do that. You be this, that, and the third. So they're enabling you not to, right?
Right.
That through that action, they're enabling you not to. Right? You get out of that relationship. You're in another relationship, right?
You're like, oh my gosh, you're great.
She stumbles she stumbles by your art book. She looks at it and she's like, "The fuck? I didn't know you draw."
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you're so good at it. Like, why you stop? And you'd be like, well, I ain't really had no time to this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, go. But you'd have played video games for 4 hours. What if you only play for 2?
And draw for the other 2.
The other 2, draw. And you're like, I don't know. And then she'd be like, draw me something, motherfucker. And then now she challenging you to draw something.
And it's bringing you back to life.
So now
you had this old passion and feeling before.
And now you haven't done it in such a long time. And then you start taking out your shit and you start drawing and you start remembering how much joy it gave you to draw.
Facts.
Right? And it's now you draw and you draw something, you draw some shit and you're like, yo, this shit is hot. And it's like, yo, I drew this for you. You go, you asked me to draw you something, I'll draw you something, right? And she looked at it and she's like, wow, this shit is dope. And all of a sudden now you get that pat on your back and shit, and you're like, oh shit, you're right. So, I am dope at this.
Yeah, it's like I see it now. I see from the and this is the reason why we have these discussions.
This is the reason why we have these discussions. You understand? Because it's
because I came from a no world before, but now I want to say I understand that yes world where you're coming from and stuff because that right there is painted beautifully.
Yeah, because now you now
wonderful rapper you.
Hey, you know what I mean. You got to put these pictures in front of your face so you can see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But this is what I'm saying. And now she reinvigorated this passion of your drawing that you put down because you conditioned yourself in thinking that all these other things were important. All these other things came before it. All these other things had to be done. And you're in a situation with the last partner who thought the same thing, who never stopped to think of, yo, man, like, you used to love drawing. Why you never draw?
And this new person came in and just inspired you to bring back and
just inspired you. It's funny because
I feel like this is just me. I feel like there's motivational pussy and then there's curse cooch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like curse cooch kind of holds you down. Motivational pussy helps bring you to heights.
This is it. And that's why I say someone can inspire change. You know what I mean? Because it's someone can bring you back to life. Someone can, it just may be certain words, maybe just certain actions, maybe that little push that you weren't getting from before that now you're getting, and now you're responding to it. You know what I mean? You're responding to this positivity instead of just, you're at a stalemate with this non-push or whatever. Good question.
Yeah, good question. All right. We're on the Ask the Sons portion of the show. First question comes from Billy and Diego 3. Who closes the door when the bus driver gets off the bus?
All right. So
I got my money on the bus driver doing it through the window. I don't think they locked that window.
The bus driver.
Yeah, I don't think they locked that window. You know what window I'm talking about?
The bus driver. And here why I see the bus driver. There's actually something on the outside of the bus that they push.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So they close it to a certain extent. And then on the outside they go to the driver's side, and there's a button. I don't know if it's
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this button that they push.
Yeah,
and it closes.
Because I seen a lot of, like, I remember, like, say some bullshit happened on the bus, or the bus broke down and everything. The bus driver was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." I seen a bus driver and stuff just kind of like, tell everybody get off the bus.
Yeah,
and then right before he packed up like his shit to get off.
Yeah,
and everything, it just closed. No, it didn't close, but he just walked around to the driver's side and just kind of, and then the door fully closed.
I don't know if it's a button that they press. I don't know if it's key activated.
Yeah,
but there's something that they close from their driver's side.
From the driver's side.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A good question. That's a good question. People have to know. Raw Spiral or Spiral 1. What's the most useless fact that you know? The most useless fact that I know.
Licking a poisonous toad can kill you.
Are you dumb?
That's gotta be the most useless fact that I know.
The most useless fact that I know. I want to say, what did it say? They used to say safe sex is the best sex. But I realized that, like, when it comes to raw dogging and stuff, whatever, it feels great. It feels
really, 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 really good.
Yeah. So I was like, who the fuck? I still trying to figure out who the fuck told me that. I don't know if it's a school or commercial or somewhere, but I feel like they lied and they hurt my feelings.
Now, if both of y'all go to the doctors and get tested and get a clean bill of health, is that considered safe sex?
You're goddamn right it is.
Yeah, well, there you go. You can raw dog and safe sex be the greatest sex that you ever had.
All right. Next question comes from Down the Way Shane. Would you date a tomboy?
Yeah.
What kind of tomboy we talking about, though? Don't say yeah quick. One of my MCs that would have made my top 30 would have been Young M.A. You could date Young M.A.?
Nah, but do you consider her a tomboy, or do you consider her?
That's a nigga.
She a dyke.
Okay, that's a derogatory statement.
Well,
okay,
listen, man.
Look, but
she's a female loving female. There's a difference between a female loving female and a tomboy.
Yeah, facts. But that's what I'm saying. There's some tomboys and stuff, whatever.
Yes.
That don't dress too far from how Young M.A. would dress. And they can still love dudes. I know a chick and stuff, whatever. A chick told me last time she wore a skirt was when she was like prom.
Right. Okay.
Because her mom forced her to wear skirt.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So I said, like, if you get married one day and stuff, whatever, you might have to wear. She's like, yeah, that'd be the second time, like, like, other than her youth, whatever, right? She said skirts don't do it for her. So, like, even like when, like, it came to, like, she showed me her legs and everything, like, what I'm like, yo, you don't got bad legs. I don't understand, whatever, right? Yeah. She's like, no, it's just not her. She's like, she likes kicks and she likes pants.
Okay.
Whatever, right? That's just her thing.
So let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. Did you not date her, or did you not like her because skirts was not her thing?
I dated her, but to keep, like, if I would date her, I would date, whatever. But I'm like, see, I like my women with a versatility.
Right, yeah.
I like the girl next door. I like a little tomboy. I like the classy woman.
Yeah.
I like, the princess type. I want that all in the one. Aaliyah, she made that song for me. More than a woman?
Yeah.
I need more than a woman. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have, and even Aaliyah was a tomboy.
Oh, she was a big tomboy.
She was a tomboy and stuff, whatever, too. I think the only time I seen her wear a dress was probably Rock the Boat.
Listen, man, she was the Tomish of tomboys.
Yeah.
I think they only made her, they made her
girly. Like, going toward before her passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we need a resolution. I'm like, Aaliyah wears dresses? I was like, she wore a dress when she was singing this. I was like, I'm like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can date a tomboy.
I can date a tomboy. Listen,
yes, man. Listen. We both step into the crib and she like, yo, throw on NBA 2K. I'll be hell yeah. We sitting down, we going that.
That's true. Well,
look, man,
that's true.
There's benefits of having somebody who got tomboyish ways.
See, and what I like about tomboy women, my opinion and stuff, is that I feel like they're more likely to understand how a man thinks over how a girly girl would think. Yes, right? Man. Because I feel like a tomboy and stuff, whatever, would be like, not necessarily typical, like that'd be toxic masculinity type of shit, but she'd be like, typical dude would think like that or go about it like that.
Yeah.
So it'll be less stress for her to kind of understand, how did you come up with that logic and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Compared to like, what the whole MO is, whatever. Like if you're a guy, let's say if you're a guy who was like super metrosexual, right?
Right.
And you're concerned about your look, your upkeep, how long it take you to get yourself together. You are the type of guy that cannot complain why a woman would take so long to get her shit together because you're in that realm.
Yeah, you can't complain about that.
Yeah, you're in that realm. You spend time in the mirror, so she spend time in the mirror. So that's what I'm saying. You have a better understanding of how those women work.
Right.
Right? I guarantee you a woman will want a metrosexual dude. I will say that.
Could they both fight for the wash?
Yeah. Yeah, because I told one girl, I told my ex-girl and stuff, whatever, too. I'm like, yo, I'm going to grow some dreads. Whatever. I'm gonna grow my hair and stuff, grow some dreads. And she's like, so what, we're gonna both be fighting for the mirror in the washroom and shit now, whatever, because you gotta do your hair and I gotta do my hair. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, yeah. They ain't about that.
Shit.
They're not about that.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. That's all I got for today, man. Any you hit us up, you gotta associate the sons?
Gotta associate the sons.
Fire away.
My competitive nature challenges me from the moment I get up till the time I put my head back down.
Associate the sons.
Associate the sons.
I like that. All right, man. Any last minute church announcements before we close out?
Yes, this is the last announcement that you'll hear because coming up this weekend will be the Battle of the Beat Makers. So if you're into hip hop, R&B, and the musicality of it, and you want to know how these people put it all together, hey, if you're in the Toronto area, feel free to come by to the competition. Feel free to come by to the conference. And if you're not in the Toronto area and you still want to see what it's all about, it'll be live streamed, the final event live streamed. And some of these people might just be the next biggest names as far as music production is being mentioned. So, come and see who might be next. And that's it. That's it for me, man.
That's what's up. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace and love. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of the summer.
Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.